Let's start off by discussing a new way to do the infinite PAL ability glitch, and it's honestly the easiest way. We want to make sure that our character either has a saddle for the PAL or gloves to hold the PAL. Once you do have one of the two, you then want to summon down your PAL. Yet you do not want to throw it out just like you typically would. You want to aim with it. While you're aiming with it, throw the PAL ball and hold down that aim button, so this way you can hold the PAL sphere in your hand even though your PAL has already been sent out. What you want to do at this point while holding down that aim button is to then call your PAL over to you so that you can use it. While you do this, you want to then throw down the sphere. This way the PAL will go into your arm as you throw down a different PAL. If you do this successfully, this should happen right here where the PAL is in your hand and you should have your other PAL outside of its sphere. This means you have done the glitch correctly. All you need to do is wait it out for at least 30 seconds. Now to reiterate so that you guys understand exactly what to do, we are going to aim with the sphere like we've done in the beginning, throw down the sphere but continuously aim so this way the PAL is outside of its sphere and you are aiming. You then want to call your PAL over to you while you're still aiming, and then once the PAL comes close, you want to throw down the other PAL. This way your PAL, the first one, will go into your hands, but the second one will be outside of its sphere. Once you have waited for at least 30 seconds, you can then throw or use your special ability from your PAL, and you should see that it's an infinite amount. You can do this with Fox Spark, you can do this with Toko Toko, and you can even do it with this PAL right here. We can also do this with a different PAL if we would like to fly up in the air. You can absolutely do that as well because it will allow you to do that. Next up, at number 2, we're going to talk about this other glitch, which is quite useful. It's going to allow you to acquire an unlimited amount of fire type PALs. If you head over towards your PAL box and then fast travel over towards the bottom left side here at the volcano, you can see that there's this fast travel point called Eternal Pyre Tower Entrance. Once you're here, you can then hop on top of your PAL, whether that be this PAL or pretty much any flying type, it does not matter. You may have noticed that there's a volcano here, there's this lava pit, whatever you want to call it. What's interesting is that there's some PALs that are hidden underneath this pit and you can capture them. Some of them are well worth picking up. So what do you need to do? You first need to head over here towards one of the sides here and try to pet your PAL as you're hanging onto the side of the cliff. If you do it correctly, you will be able to clip through the wall and you will be able to fly around underneath. If you do it incorrectly, your PAL is probably not going to head towards you and you're just not going to merge through. Now that we are officially through, we are going to travel underneath this volcano here. What I do recommend is that you have a flying type PAL that you can glide with. This will make it a lot easier so that you can merge through. Obviously, this is a terrible example here because I did not merge through, easily. But regardless, you will be able to do so if you do it correctly. You can also try to mount on your mount. But anyways, what you can tell right here is that there's a PAL hidden underneath. I'm going to use my PAL to take him out, and then actually I'm going to capture him. Now, the cool thing is that it can either spawn one of them, it could spawn 2 of them, or it might just spawn 5. The spawn here is completely nuts. So once you have captured the PAL, you're going to pause the game, leave, and then join. Once you're back inside the game, you should see that there are some more PALs that have spawned. I do not want the PALs that have spawned, so what I'm going to do here is just leave the game and then join back. You can do this as much as you want until you see the PAL that you would like. Personally, I just suggest that you grab whatever PAL spawns because it does add towards your XP. And the more that you capture will help out. Anyways, what you're going to notice in this clip right here is that there's going to be 3 same identical PALs, and you can capture them if you would like to, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave, join back, and this time I have this PAL that I can capture, which is not bad. And if I want, I can breed them, I can do whatever, right? Also, if you would like to, you can create a base here and then travel to your other base, create some more spheres. Or what you can also do, since I'm adding a bunch of ores here, you can actually try something completely different. You can create a bunch of traps, fire traps, hanging traps, and that might be the easiest way if you are a low level. But overall, this is a pretty cool glitch that randomly some of these powerful PALs can spawn underneath here, and it's well worth trying out. Just to show another example here, I did just leave and I joined back, and you're going to see right here that another pal has spawned. I can do this as much as I want, again, as I just explained earlier, and you should definitely try it out. Coming up at number 3, we're going to discuss this next glitch here that I have brought up earlier, maybe 2-3 videos ago, something like that. We're going to create a base and we're going to summon an unlimited amount of guards so that we can grab a bunch of ammo. We can also potentially grab some XP as well, but that's a different thing, and I will probably leave that for another video because it's a bit complex. I know some of you were struggling with that. But anyways, what we're going to do is spawn a foundation, then create a wall. We want to build the wall up pretty high. I would say at least 24, maybe 25, 26, because the higher that you are, the better it will be. If you start to run out of stamina, feel free to place down a floor. And what you will want to do once you reach the top here and you're at least 24 to 25 levels is you're going to create a floor. We want to delete one of the floors and we're going to place down the bench kind of like right almost dead center here. There's a good reason for this because sometimes the guards will spawn a little wonky. We can potentially get them to spawn inside of a door, but really we will end up kind of moving some things around later on. I'm digressing here, but what you're going to do is spawn down a bench or craft a bench, then craft down a second one, delete the first one, and then delete the floors. This way you will have a floating bench. Alrighty, so far we have created a wall that's at least 24 high. We have a floating bench. We now need to walk or fly down towards the PAL box. We're going to choose the fast travel option. And on the map here, you want to locate either Fisherman's Point, Settlement, or Dune Shelter, because at these locations there are civilians, guards, and all sorts of traders and whatnot. At this point we want to choose one of the following locations. I'm going to choose Fisherman's Point. Once you are here, you're going to attack one of the guards. You should receive a wanted level. Go towards the fast travel tower, choose your home base, and you can then go on top of your mount, fly all the way towards the top. You're going to see that right above your head, there's going to be these random guards. At this point, if you do angle it right, there is a way to get them trapped in between the doors so that they can just spawn there and fall down. If that does not work, delete the wall and just have them spawn like so. You can attack them, and you will want to attack them every time they do spawn. This way they'll drop down below, and your pal should finish them off. If done correctly, you will receive some XP on the left side. Now, I did say that I wanted to explain this a little bit further on, in a different video, but I think this might actually help out quite a lot. But if you do need a more detailed video, just let me know down below if that's something that you would like to see. Also, if you have found any glitches or anything new, let me know over on the Discord. Now, at any point, if you're just tired of doing this, go ahead and stop. And if you look down below, there's going to be a bunch of stuff like PAL spheres, ammo, and so on. Moving on towards the last and final glitch here, I do want to cover this one because I did say it was patched a long time ago, which I guess it's not. You want to first grab some stone. We are going to use stone mainly, but feel free to try out a different material. You could probably even use wood. We want to build 3 foundations across like so. Go ahead and build a wall. Place that as well 3 across if you would like to. I'm only doing it because I don't know, for some reason it bothered me to leave one empty space. But we're going to use the stairs so that we can reach the top here if it is glitching out. Place down those walls like so. Delete these stairs. Then create a rooftop. We want to place the rooftop only on the right side here, like so. Next, place another rooftop piece, but this time on the bottom, right near the foundation. This way, it will allow us to place down these stairs as well. I've tried to place it down, from the bottom, but maybe if you were on the top, you could probably place down the stairs without placing down the rooftop on the bottom. Anyways, we're going to place down the stairs like so, and we're going to delete the bottom portion here. Leave just the stairs and the rooftop. We're going to place down a wall directly dead center in the middle, and you should see that it will be highlighted blue. Go ahead and start tapping down the button to build it. You can then spawn a bunch of these. You're going to see that on the left side, that it's going to give your characters or your pals a bunch of XP. If you want to do this AFK, grab a bunch of stone, a bunch of wood, whichever material you're using, and use a macro. You can walk away and allow this, glitch to do what it has to do, which is give you XP. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, comment down below. Thank you guys for the support, and I'll see you all in the next video.